Hi, my name's Cole and we're here at Saints. For you who can't get out here to Saints, I'm going to bring Saints to you. Let's head on in. Saints is home to senior and special needs animals. Saints is located in Mission, BC on a 3-acre property. It's home to over 100 different animals. It's pretty cool. There are lots of different species here. Everything from cats and dogs to goats and pigs and horses. Animals are the top priority at Saints. Most of them would not be alive today if Saints wasn't here for them. This is the rabbit room. This room was specially built to give Saints rabbits extra space. Most traditional shelters don't have this much space for the rabbits. The animals are cared for by paid staff and also by a small army of volunteers. Saints has a fully equipped medical room. This medical room helps out sick animals just like Mother Teresa here. Mother Teresa came from a cruelty seizure. She was living in terrible conditions. She has feline leukemia, which is contagious to other cats. So she lives in the medical room with 2 other cats who also have feline leukemia. Mother Teresa gets to wander around the medical room and the rabbit room. Her health is pretty good right now, but her condition will probably shorten her life. This year, Saints spent around $75,000 on veterinary care, but it's worth it because many of these animals have had their health neglected and have suffered a lot because of it. Now, with good vet care, they have an improved quality of life.
Oh, there it is. Yes, you're very beautiful.
When I first walked into Saints, I had a mixture of happy and sad. I was sad to see that not a lot of people wanted these animals and they were neglected, but I was super happy to see that they had a good place to go and they had a nice home where they can have fun and play with other guys. Welcome to the Frail Dog Room. There's not only frail dogs in the Frail Dog Room, there's also Charlie the chicken. Charlie is a bum leg and he can't live with the other chickens because they'll get him. This is Ed. Ed lives in the office. He's a very old chow dog who came into animal control. He was matted, filthy, and starved. Saints cleaned him up, gave him high-quality food and lots of attention and love. Now Ed gets to enjoy the rest of his days snoozing on his bed and romping around the barn and fields. Tess loves it here. She gets care, love, and attention, and really good food. Hi, Tess. Hi. All right, guys, let's head on into the main house. Just make sure you watch where you step. As you can see, Saints isn't only a sanctuary, it's also a home. In the back of the house live all the cats who don't particularly care for all the dogs. They get to live in a canine-free zone, and that makes them happy. Everything they could want or need is behind this gate, including great food and an outdoor run. Most of the residents here at Saints are really nice and love attention, but there's one you have to be a little careful of.
What?
Saints was founded by Carol Hine in December 2004. Carol treats the animals here just like family. In fact, she sleeps with about 15 dogs every night. That's a lot of dogs. Little dogs are often quite scared and really like it if you let them on the bed. It's familiar, they feel at home. Part of giving them a good quality life means 24-hour access to the bed. It's a bit squishy at night, which means Carol can't move. But oh well, as long as the dogs are happy. Mini-Me is one of the bed buddies. She's about 17 years old and was found as a stray by animal control. Her family never came to get her. Mini-Me is very, very popular at Saints. And that's how she likes it. The dogs love it here. They have total freedom just to be dogs. The lower field and the pond are like the dog's own personal off-leash park. They get to do whatever they like and no one gets mad at them, even if they get filthy dirty and eat cow poop. People always ask, how do these dogs get along so well? The answer is that they have to. Saints makes sure that animals who really don't like each other are kept in separate areas. But most of the time, they like being together. They respect each other's boundaries. Also, all the animals at Saints are spayed and neutered. That makes a huge difference in how they tolerate one another. This is where the barn animals live. The horses at Saints are all really old. They're retired and they deserve it. They've done a lot for humans. They've been loyal and worked really hard. Now it's their turn to rest and be taken care of. This is Flicka. Flicka is 31. That's really old for a horse. Flicka was brought here because her owner didn't take good enough care of her. She was skinny, but now she's better. This is Ellie Mae. Ellie Mae is a 700-pound pig. She should have gone to the market when she was 3 months old, but she wound up at the SPCA, and then Saints took her in. Ellie Mae knows that she is very special and everyone is to appreciate her needs. That is why she is known as the Pink Princess. She's a very nice pig, but everyone at Saints must realize that the world revolves around her. End of story. Cows, chickens, and pigs are almost always used as food sources for people. Saints wants visitors to see that farm animals are unique, complex, and feeling, and deserve a good quality of life, whatever their destiny happens to be. As you can see, here at Saints, the animals have their own private spa. Brad Pitt was rescued by the SPCA. He was dumped in the Pitt River by people who didn't want him anymore, and he almost drowned. He's lucky he made it out alive. Now he gets to do whatever he wants. He's eating my shoe! The pigs at Saints get to enjoy great food, comfy bed, and loving care by human beings who value them and see them for what they really are. Royalty. One of the new goats is Doc. He was saved by Chilliwack Animal Control, who then gave him to Saints to recover from his life on the run. When they found him, he was starved, covered with lice, and filthy dirty. He barely survived being chased by a pack of dogs. Doc really loves people. But man, can this goat pack away the food. He'll eat anything, if you let him. We don't let him. Raven is about 30 years old, which is very old for a horse. He was part of an SPCA cruelty seizure and was a starving old wreck of a horse when he arrived at Saints. Saints is his home now. He gets the best care possible. He never stops eating. He'll live out the rest of his life at Saints, being properly cared for, valued, and loved. Carl is one of the barn guys. He's a llama, but he considers himself the protector of the sheep. If the sheep act up, Carl disciplines them by chasing them around and scaring the crap out of them until they learn to behave and stay out of trouble. Because Saints is all about senior and special needs animals, we see all sorts of health issues, from cancer to liver and kidney disease, diabetes, cardiac problems, dementia, and hip dysplasia. They all get managed and treated. If animals get sick at Saints, they get immediate veterinary care. If nothing more can be done for them, then we have to let them go. This is the Memorial Garden, the most peaceful place at Saints. The Memorial Garden honors the Saints animals who have passed, and it gives everyone who loved them a place to go to remember them. All the animals that pass away here at Saints get a wind chime hung in their memory. Saints believes that every animal living in their twilight years deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. That's what Saints is all about. Unfortunately, this tour has to come to an end. Thank you so much for tagging along, and thank you so much for your amazing support for Saints. We couldn't do it without you. See you next year.